Hello everyone, this is Erica Slayton with Wallach & Wolf Mortgage, and I am bringing to you one of the latest tools that I now have available that I'm really excited about because it is called the Real Estate Report Card. And this is a really neat sort of snapshot, if you will, of the market here in San Antonio and the surrounding areas. So first things first, you'll notice right below the title of Real Estate Report Card, you've got San Antonio, New Braunfels listed. This is because I chose the report based on the metro statistical area of San Antonio and New Braunfels, and it encompasses all of the surrounding areas around our city and New Braunfels. So this is a really important factor just to keep in mind as I'm kind of making my way through explaining the report to you. And by the way, if you're a real estate agent and you'd like a copy of this, please don't hesitate to give me a shout, or you can email me, and my email address is erika.slayton@wvmb.com, and it's right here next to my video of myself. So right there is my contact information if you need to request a copy of this. We can actually personalize this to you as a real estate agent, so it's quite handy for you to be able to pass out to your clients. For the rest of us who want to just see the information, here we go. So first of all, as we make our way down the report, the first thing you're going to see is the median home price in the area, and that's $225,860. So quite up a lot from when I first started lending more than 22 years ago. Appreciation, this is a historic information, which is on the last 43 years. Our annual appreciation rate has been 3.66% annually, and that's nice and stable. It's obviously not as high as, say, other cities and states. But that's one of the things that I actually like about San Antonio is we're always very even and steady as far as our appreciation rates. So that's a good thing, in my opinion, because we don't have these really highs and lows that other cities and states have. The 1 year appreciation forecast for the metro statistical area of San Antonio, New Braunfels is 2.97%, and the 5-year projection is 18.29. So in regards to the median home price of $225,860, you can see on the right of your screen where it talks about the 5-year gain in dollars. So what is it forecasted that you'll have a value increase over the next 5 years? And the nice thing is it shows you annually what that increase looks like. If you just take that annual appreciation expectation of gain, that you can figure out what your house would then be worth in about 5 years. So it's kind of nice to be able to see that in dollars and cents. As we make our way down, we have the inventory levels, which from month to month, from the same month last year to this year, we're actually down 1%, which just means there's not as many homes on the market by 1%. That's not a significant amount of money. However, if you're a buyer in the market right now, you definitely can feel a little bit of the crunch because there's not as much home inventory out there as what there was last year. And then you see on the left side where it has a year over year, meaning that we have 6% more listings available than we did this time last year as a cumulative. So 7,692 houses currently for sale in our area. Now, the other thing right below that, you'll see this little graph, and basically it's showing you from 2013 to 2018 how the number of listings has declined. And then, of course, now they're back up again, which is good that we see them back up again because buyers want to buy. So, that dream of home ownership and the passion for owning your own home is definitely alive and well. So the reason why it's down, if you look back over here where it was above 10,000, almost looks like about 11,000 homes for sale, is that was coming out of the 2009 recession where there was still a lot of inventory available. And then we started to dip down when people started figuring out there was some really good deals to be had and foreclosures to be had. And then, of course, the inventory has started kind of popping back up again. Over here on your right is what's called the affordability index. Now, this is a very important index for us to be able to know that we can actually afford homes that are currently for sale. And of course, in 15, the homes are a little bit more affordable. They dipped down, they came back up again, they dipped down, and then we're currently at about just under 160 on the index. Now, what this means is that if you make the median income in our area and you're buying the median home price in our area, that you can afford that home with 20% down. Now, 20% down is not required. And so obviously there's some cases where people don't have that kind of money down. And sometimes you can get in with no money down. But the affordability index is basically just an idea of the fact that the homes are a little less affordable than what they were before. And that's just because of rising prices. It also has to do a little bit with interest rates, wage growth, things like that. So obviously that's a factor to take into consideration. Basically, if you can see this 5-year gain, that means that very potentially the home affordability index will further decline because prices are going to continue to rise. So if you're on the fence about buying right now, I would probably urge you to get off that fence because a price increase is imminent, as has been interest rates. They've been going up as well since January of 2018. As we make our way down the report, you can see the total employment in our area, which is obviously a very nice, steady growth and gain. And more people are employed, which is fantastic. We don't want to see really high unemployment. And as you can look over here on the unemployment rate, that is basically the percent of the population that is currently unemployed. So you can see that, we started out at 3.78, upticked a little bit in 16, went down in 2017, and we're currently at a 3.43% unemployment rate. That's very, very low, which is great because it means not very many people are out of a job right now. The only thing I will tell you that this unemployment rate does not calculate in or factor in is the underemployed. And what underemployed basically means is that we have workers out there that are skilled, but they're not able to find work in that particular skill. So what they are doing is basically taking jobs that are underemployed for themselves. In other words, they're kind of overqualified. But we still have a good unemployment rate overall, and so I'm pretty happy with that myself. On the far right-hand side, you can see the median household income, which is a very nice surprise because we are now higher than the national average, which is fantastic. Now, it's not by much, but historically, in my 20 plus years, I have always seen the median household income in San Antonio be lower than the national average. So I'm glad to see that come up because that means that people are starting to earn more. And, we always like to see that. So you can have more disposable income for your family and whatnot. So real estate report card, I'm going to start doing this monthly for you. As soon as I get the new one out, I'll shoot you over the latest and greatest information so that you can have the latest information as far as what's happening in the real estate world. And again, realtors, if you want a copy of this, I'll be more than happy to shoot it over to you. So just send me an email. Y'all make it a great day.